What about the cosmological argument? Is that a good one? Well, it really depends on how it's used, but a lot of Christians don't use it in the right fashion, I think. It's true that the universe had a beginning, and it's true that that beginning is God, but the question is, how do we establish that? Some people would argue, well, because there was a Big Bang, the universe had to have a beginning. Well, first of all, there wasn't a Big Bang. The Bible's very clear about that. God made the universe, He made the earth first, and then He made the stars much later. It's very different than what the Big Bang teaches. But secondly, just because the universe has a beginning, it doesn't follow immediately that that beginning has to be God, does it? I mean, you'd have to strengthen your argument a little bit there. And then even if you were successful in trying to persuade someone that, yes, the universe has a beginning and therefore there's a God, how do you know it's the biblical God? You see, I find it much better to start with what God has told us in His Word. In Genesis, God tells us that He's the one that created the universe, and the Bible's demonstrated itself to be accurate time and time again. And then when we take a look in outer space and we see evidence that, yes, indeed, the universe is running down, it's sort of losing orderliness, and that means it had to have a beginning, well, that makes sense in light of what the Bible teaches. I would rather reason from God's Word to the evidence than try and take man's interpretation of the evidence and try and reason to God.